Hello everyone, it's Rebecca here, and today I'm bringing you another review. This time it is of Once by Gleitzman. I think that's how you say his name. I'm really sorry. As you can see, this one is a very short book, and I actually finished this in like just under an hour, which is kind of annoying because I've just uploaded my top 5 Wednesday books that I'd read in one sitting, and I'll leave that down below. But kind of annoying that I'd uploaded that video and then went straight onto this and finished this in like an hour. It's only 140 something pages, I want to say. 150 pages altogether. And this is just such a thought-provoking read, you know. In case you can't see, there is a Jewish star there, Star of David. And this follows a boy called Felix, who is living in a Catholic orphanage in Germany. Or Poland, I haven't quite figured it out. I think it's Germany. And he's living there because his parents have supposedly died. Everybody believes his parents have died. However, they have just told him that they're going on sort of a journey to sort of save the bookshops around Germany and Poland and around Europe, and they're travelling around Europe. But he's been saved basically. He's in his orphanage due to the nun, who is Mother Minka, and I'd forgot her name. Mother Minka used to buy books from Felix's mum and dad's bookshop, and therefore she felt, you know, she would do them a favour by saving their son and keeping him out of danger, but he doesn't realise the danger that he's actually in. He's a Jewish boy in a Catholic orphanage that nobody actually knows that he's Jewish, and he doesn't know he's Jewish, really. On the back, it just says, "Once I escaped from an orphanage to find mum and dad. Once I saved a girl called Zelda from a burning house. Once I made a Nazi with toothache glass. My name is Felix. This is my story." He's at the point in this book. It starts where he's in the orphanage. You find out a little bit about him and about his friend and about Mother Minka. And you find out he is a very strong storyteller, to the point where he actually believes the idea that his parents are booksellers. Well, they are booksellers. They do own a bookshop, but he actually believes that they're going around Europe promoting like Jewish books and things like that. He doesn't have a clue that the war's going on. And then one day the orphanage get a new member, and this member says, you know, the Nazis are killing all the Jews. He comes in, he just sort of comes out with that kind of thing. He makes people aware that that's actually happening. Obviously the nuns are already aware of it, but then one day Nazi officials come to the orphanage and they start burning the books of the nuns. So the nuns aren't very happy, and Felix isn't very happy because he's like, if my mum and dad were here, they would save the books, kind of thing. So then he goes and sees Mother Minka, because he was given this yellow notebook, and his parents gave him it and said, write down all his stories. So that's what he's been doing. All his stories about his mum and dad he's been writing down in there. So he goes to get his notebook from Mother Minka and bumps into a Nazi officer who tries to take the book from him, and Mother Minka saves his skin and takes him upstairs and says, they're here to burn books, it's worse than we thought, they're checking stuff out, blah blah blah. And she makes Felix aware of what's actually happening, in the sense of there's a war going on and these people don't like Jews, they don't know you're Jewish, let's keep it that way. By the way, your mum and dad are not travelling around Europe. And he's like, right, I'm gonna go find them, and he runs away. And by runs away, I mean he walks through the front gates. Don't really know how that's run away, but anyway. He then sort of goes on his travels, and on his travels he finds Zelda, whose parents have been killed. And we later find out something quite interesting about her parents. And then we also, her parents have been killed, she's dazed and confused, she just wants them. And Felix keeps her occupied by telling her stories, and he tells her they're going to the city to find her mum and dad and his mum and dad, even though he's witnessed her parents being dead. He keeps her hope alive and says, come with me and my mum and dad will look after you, kind of thing. And then they sort of join a crowd of people who turn out to be Jews with suitcases and bags, walking towards the city. Now, for us as readers who know what that means, you kind of sort of are quite like, oh my god, don't do it, please don't do it, please just hide in the bushes, please do not do it, go the other way, go the other way, go the other way. And then all of a sudden they're part of this crowd who are going towards a Nazi ghetto, and as a ghetto, rather, a Jewish ghetto, and as they get to the doors, soldiers are starting to pull children away from their families, and Zelda gets pulled away, and a guy called Barney comes out of nowhere, and he's like, no, 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 save her, save her, save her. And it's just, it's so heartwarming. Like, it shows that there was some kindness in these situations, and I hope that wasn't too spoilery for you guys there, but I'm not going to go any further about what actually happens in the book, because I might have done a couple of spoilers without realising, but then if I say any more it'll be too spoilery, there's no point in you reading it. But basically Felix and Zelda go and stay with Barney, and then other stuff happens, and it's just heart-wrenching. I said heartwarming before, but it's actually heart-wrenching. It really does make you realise what you're grateful for and what people have gone through before you to sort of get to the point where you're at. I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars without a doubt. It was sensational, and there is another book out called Then, and I'm going to try and get my hands on it and read that one too. I feel that this one, I mean, the writing is quite big, the pages, it is quite big writing, so it's like 150 pages that you'll fly through. But this one is ideal for people who want to get into war fiction and historical fiction, because it's not so much of a tearjerker as other books are, but it's the perfect setup for the likes of The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas and All the Light We Cannot See, which you're currently propped up on, and other war fiction books. And it's just, I absolutely love this book. This is going to stay with me for a long time. I'm going to put it on my shelf, it's not going to leave. I think I picked this one up actually for about 40p as well, so it was a bit of a bargain for me because it retails at £5.99, but I'm going to keep a hold of it, I'm never going to let it go. And it's one of those ones where if you ever feel sort of spoiled bratish and you need reminding of you should be grateful of what you've got, this is exactly what you need, and I cannot recommend it enough. So that is it for the review today. I will be posting a review for this on my blog, or the video onto my blog, or whatever. When I decide what I'll do, I'll let you all know on Twitter. Yeah, this was a brilliant read, and hopefully I'll be back soon with some more videos. See you later, bye!